We had about 45 show up today, English speaking, unless some Russians are this. And again, the Fjordish regiment did their own rally and have about, I think it's 16 as well. So we had somewhere in the 61 range, which is a little bit lower than I was expecting, along with Jackson's and the rest of the staff. But honestly, I'll take it. I think it's really good. For those of you who do not know, Windward is currently a community in development by Alert and Revile Phoenix. Both of them are well, first off, obviously you all know Alert. He's literally owns the group, right? Old High King. And Riv is a longtime friend of Andor, of Jackson's and Liftius and the rest of the older High Command. The community will be an open world trading economy-based game. There will be different nations along a map that will interact with each other. We can go to war with each other. We can capture ports from each other. We can capture forts from each other. It's very interactive, and I'm extremely excited for it. Unfortunately, we would love to do and show you guys off the tech that we have in game, because as they are recoding and updating the game, they are putting it in this server. However, I do believe that if we did an event with this many people, that the game would crash. So, as it is not very accustomed to large events. On top of that, like I said, we have a lot of people who probably are on MVC who are also in game, and it would just be complete AIDS to organize. Andor will be participating in this community for obvious reasons. We will be getting our own unique uniforms, flags in game. We have our own unique ship colors and everything. I'm extremely excited for it. Alongside myself, obviously participating, we have Jackson's, who's the ex-king, who will be operating as the High Admiral of the group, alongside a couple of returning very, very old faces like James J. Bowie and GCat, who are helping out. And yeah, we're really excited for it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we've had probably for the past 3 to 4 days, consistently 10 plus people in a VC with no ping, just doing random trainings and internals and people showing off the tech. So yeah, like I said, I'm really excited to get this stuff started. The community, I'm not sure what the ETA on it is, but we will be hosting events very consistently in here, about 2 events every weekend, with a training and an internal. And yeah, I'm super excited for it. To be quite honest with you, like I said, no ETA yet. I'm going to talk to Riv about it, but there's not much we can do. It's being actively developed, and unfortunately, with Alert getting hammered with the Easter egg hunt and his games being very busy, they can't really just churn it out like we'd like to, but expect to be doing more events. I don't know if you guys saw, but Spain declared war on us. I think it was day 2, so that was pretty goated. I'm not... Yeah, Spain. Yeah, it is the same Spain that we fought. We won. True. No. But yeah, we will be consistently probably fighting with them and the Pirates quite a lot. Objections, and do you have anything to add?
Yeah, this has been something that's been kind of in development for the past few years within Andor. I know that, a few of us originally joined with intentions of joining a Navy back in 2021. And now we're in 2024, and we're finally getting it, which we have a lot of people returning, just like, GCat and Nodum and Bowie kind of coming back to help us out with all this stuff going on. And I'm just really excited that we finally get the opportunity to have this given to us, you know what I mean? Because we are a fictional nation when it comes to the end of the day, and normally we don't get opportunities like this. But this is something that, has been under development, and we've been talking about for a while now. So I'm very excited to kind of have all this stuff shared with you guys, because this has been something that has been in the back of my mind since I was King of Andor, when we were originally planning this stuff out. So that's pretty much all I have to say. But if anyone else has anything to say, go ahead.
Yeah. So quick overview of the tech. Simply put, this game it's a pretty steep learning curve, I'd say, from NW. Which like 99.999% of our rally today is from. Everything on the ship that you guys see, and we will be posting a couple videos and stuff just to show you guys, so you can get an overview. And we might also just spawn in the ship so you guys can run around and mess with it and see what's going on. Everything you guys see on the ship is interactive. Every cannon has to be manually loaded with a powder charge, a cannonball. The sails have to be manually set, every single one of them. They also have to be braced and turned. On top of that, there's wind speed. Wind speed affects your sails. They can even rip. Your sails can get torn off. Your mast can get torn off. It's pretty, it's pretty in-depth. It's pretty insane. In the open world game, it will not be, again, it's not NW. So, you don't just spawn in with flags and everything. We have to get our own ships. This is, an effective thing. We have to construct ships. So, and if we lose the ship and it sinks, we don't have it anymore. So, it is pretty in-depth. But yeah, we will be doing a lot more practice on here. Again, we've been having a consistently 10 in VC for 3 to 4 days now. GCat and James have been training up as many people as they can. So yeah. On the topic of staff, at the moment we are very, very short on staff. I think we have a whopping 5. Or 6 now. No, 5. Um, and if you guys are interested in attempting like that out, even though some of you may not know any of the tech at all, please DM me or James or GCat here with interest, and we can work it out. Um, we'll be posting the handbook with all the nautical terms and guides and everything very soon. And I do implore all of you to read that because, again, the game is very in-depth. It's very complex. As opposed to leading one line where it's a guy just saying move up and move back, there's a lot of work that goes into it, and everyone needs to do their part. But yeah, unless anybody else has anything to add, I think we get one picture real quick, and then we can move on from there.
Yeah, just really quickly, we're going to be doing some internals and stuff for the next few weeks, and then we're going to start fighting actual nations. So these internals are designed for us to get used to the tech and get like a system going on our FIPS, and then when we do fight these nations that have already been, here for months and months already, that already have a lot of experience, we're going to come in with experience already on the tech, and we're going to, hopefully beat them.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Again, I'd love to have done an internal today, but due to the fact that we had a significantly larger Russian rally than I was, I didn't know how many of them were coming, and they're all on a separate server. On top of that, combined with the fact that the game is not meant to handle this many people.
Let's crash the game.
Yeah, let's crash the game. Sure. Yeah, it's it's a lot. Again, if you guys are interested in staff, please DM me. It really, like, even if you guys don't have as much experience, we will train you on how to like play the game. We are in desperate need of junior staff and other like level positions because, again, we have like 5. That's including the captain and the rear admiral of the squadron. So yeah, organization will be posted, information will be updated, and yeah, expect more events coming up. Probably our first event, our first proper training will be this upcoming Wednesday, perhaps. We'll be hosting one event during the week, but it probably won't be our main thing. And then the rest of them will be, our big events will be on Saturday and Sunday. As to not conflict with the Army, because again, most, like 99.999% of us are in NW, we will be hosting events at this time at around 12 to 1, depending on the Army event. This is to make sure that you guys aren't super mega burned out come the event with the Army. However, if you are interested in being in the Navy and you want to be staff in the Navy, you have to prioritize the Navy. Like, don't try to dual split it. If you can do that, that's fantastic. But I doubt that most of you can. So if you are reaching out to be staff, understand that we will expect you to prioritize us over the Army. Again, we'll be hosting events best we can to like remove the conflict of interest, but understand that like if you're going to be staff here, you have expected duties, and the excuse that, well, I had to do stuff in the Army is not an excuse. Also, I just want to make this super clear as well. This is not a separate thing. This is just the Andouran Navy. That's why I'm not saying, oh, you're doing something in Andor. It's because this is just the Navy. I just want to make sure that everybody here understands that. Like, this is not a separate group or anything. Like, even though I am blacklisted in NW, I'm still the Emperor there. Like, I'm just not like allowed to be staff for like the next 2 months because of a certain bald guy. So not much you can do about that. However, here I'm allowed to do everything that I'm doing, obviously. So it helps out a lot. And even after I get on blacklisted, I'll still be maintaining my job here. We have uniforms together, which is good news. We'll be getting new ones even after the ones that we already have, and we'll be posting some teasers with that as well. We'll be showing off the flag colors and the ship colors as well later today in development, so be excited for that. And yeah, unless again any of my high command here has anything to add, I'm really excited to get this going. To have good Navy tech like we do here is extremely fortunate. Like, it's almost never seen on this platform ever. Like, it's just really unheard of. So yeah. If that is
I'll emphasize one thing, just because it's very, very important. As Mark had already mentioned, this is not NW Tech. It is not straightforward. There is a lot of moving parts to every moving ship, and everyone needs to be very, very on top of their stuff when they're in game and playing. It's not nearly as simple. It's a lot harder. You guys do need to show up to the trainings and actually learn the shit. Otherwise, you may actually end up not being able to attend our first few events because we need to be able to have competent sailors that know how to work the guns and all that fun stuff. So make sure you guys show up to training. See if you can't make the training times, reach out to someone in staff, myself, James, or one of the petty officers who are standing to your guys' left. They can help you out and get you situated with what you need to know going forward, because we are going to be hitting this pretty hard and heavy. That's all.
Yep, exactly. That's I can put any different. If you guys have any questions, like very specific questions about the tech, please shoot out a DM to James here. He's willing to answer any questions or help you guys out in any way that you need to. Or myself, I'll help out as best I can, but like I might not respond to everybody. So direct the questions to any like the junior staff if you have anything going on. But yeah, we should be getting it going in a month or so. Well, the actual community I think should be probably launched in about the next month or two. As to trainings and stuff, expect our first one to be hosted this week. We'll be doing a ping in announcements. I did the ping in public announcements because I know a lot of people probably didn't have the Navy role, but expect further pings like that to be going on in announcements for the actual Navy. And again, you have to sign up for that and get the role. Yeah, that's everything, guys. I already got a picture, and I'll get another one just in case we needed it. And yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you guys for showing up today, and expect to see you at the event next week. Thank you.